Do accounting students understand the basics? I know when I came out of college, I had a master's degree. I went to work. I thought I was prepared, and I realized very quickly I was not. I didn't understand really basic fundamental concepts in accounting, such as what is a chart of accounts, how do you post transactions to accounts, that chart of accounts, and then how do you roll up those ending balances at the end of a period to create financial statements. So I had read a lot of books, I had heard professors teach, but I really had not used that information. So when I went to work, I felt lost. I must say that I felt stupid. I'd gone to college all these years. I went to work and I remember I was given, this is way back in the day, but a hardback general ledger. And I was told to post transactions to the different accounts. And I didn't know how to do that. So I had all this advanced knowledge that I learned in grad school. Like today, if you were in grad school, you might learn about ASC 842 leases. And that's useful, but unless accounting students really understand journal entries, chart of accounts, general ledgers, unless they understand those building blocks and then how those relate to the creation of the financial statements, I think we've got a problem. And when I say accounting students need to understand the basics, I mean they need to be able to use these concepts even in their sleep. So they should be able to create journal entries, post those to the general ledger, and they should understand the building blocks of the financial statements. I think in college it would be really good if students could use case studies to do these basic procedures. And then when they go to work in an accounting firm, they can hit the ground and actually do things that are beneficial. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to throw rocks at the accounting professors or colleges. It's just that too often I see students coming out of college and they've studied really advanced material, but they don't understand these basics. And because they don't understand the basics, they really can't do what is needed by the accounting firms. You know, another really basic skill is learning how to use T accounts. Now, that may sound so basic, you're laughing at this moment, but I had never used T accounts when I was in college. I learned to use those in the first year in public accounting because I couldn't solve the problems, the journal entries that needed to be made without using T accounts. And so, again, a real basic thing, but something that we need to know before we start working in public accounting. So, again, you could in college or even in the internships in public accounting firms give them case studies, give the new people case studies, and say, create the journal entries for this situation and let them work through this with T accounts and then see if they've got the right answer. You want them to do this so much that they can do it without efforts. So show me a new person in an accounting firm that knows how to build the financial statements, and I'll show you somebody that I can bail out and make money on. I'll also show you a person that's confident. They know what they're doing. So what happens when a student comes out of college, they go to work, and they don't know how to do these basic things. Well, I can tell you because I had this experience. I was embarrassed. So for like the first year, I'm thinking I have a grad school from a major university and it's a good university, but I didn't know how to do some of the things that my firm needed me to do. I felt like I was fumbling around. So if I had learned these basic things in college, then when I went to work in my first job, I could have hit the ground running. I could have felt confident, but I didn't feel confident. So as a result, I felt like I didn't know what I was doing really for about a year. And I can remember coming into the office one day after a year of doing T accounts and posting transactions and gaining this knowledge that I really should have had the first day I went to work. And after that first year, one day I come in the office and I'm like, I understand. This makes sense. And then I felt confident. So I think teaching these basic elements in accounting is not only good for the accounting firm, more importantly, it's good for that employee, it's good for that college student. So, the other part of this is the accounting firms, we offer internships, and a lot of times we allow students to come in, but then while they're there, we're not really teaching them during the internship. So it's not just colleges, it's public accounting firms. We need to build a better method to teach the people in the internships, the students in college, these basic concepts. And I'm just going to repeat what those are one more time. So those would be understanding what a chart of accounts is, how to post journal entries, how to use T accounts to solve the problem of knowing where to post transactions, and then understanding how general ledgers work, how to take those final balances and create a set of financial statements, a balance sheet, an income statement, a cash flow statement. Until we meet again, take care. Bye now.